Hi, this is Sherry Nichols, and I'm going to go over with you how to get into your staff quick links for Rockwall Independent School District. I also want to show you how to get into Eduphoria so that you can look at your Aware and your Strive and your Forethought, and it's also how you access your technology help desk. So if you're on the Rockwall ISD website, you want to go into the staff quick links. And then while you're on the quick links, not only is this where you can quickly get to your email, your subfinder, your Skyward database as a teacher, and then there's the so for your grade book, and then there's the Skyward. It's the finance database, and that's for your employee access for your paychecks and the amount of days that you get off each year. And there are more things here, but those are the things I'm focusing on. So when you want to get into Eduphoria, you just go to the employee tools and you click on your Eduphoria. You sign in using your username, which is your email, and then you put your password. And then once you are signed in, if you are going to look for your curriculum, you'll go to Forethought. We'll look at that in just a minute. If you need to view student test data or any sort of 504 paperwork, accommodations, any of those student data information will be in the Aware side. If you need to sign up for an online class for your professional development, it's in Strive. And then Help Desk is where you can request support. And so if you need help with student Chromebooks or help hooking up classroom technology, you'll just click the help desk and it'll take you in and it'll ask you, what are you having problems with? And then you will go into, let's say you're having problems with Chromebooks. And then you click on that and you have to create an individual ticket for each Chromebook. On the back of each student Chromebook is a number, and you'll type that number in and just describe what's wrong with it. And so this will get you fairly quick access to our technology. So if you're having Wi-Fi issues or even with your own teacher laptop or your phones, this is where you'll go for that. So that's in Help Desk. But what I'm going to show you today, the main focus is going into Forethought. And Forethought is where we have our district curriculum. And so I go to the scope and sequence. And the scope and sequence, since you're going to go ahead and pick whichever you are, whether it's elementary, middle school, high school. For our English teachers, you go middle school and then English language arts. And then, of course, if you're 7th grade, you'll pick 7th grade. If you're 8th grade, you'll pick 8th grade. And then it says, this is a list of our standards. So if you click on this, of course, it's from 2017, and they really haven't changed since then. But this is all of our TEKS and standards that you can look at. And you can also use this in order to look at wording, and there are other documents that have that, but if you need a quick way to get to it, it's here. And then if you go to your 8th grade, it says 22-23 pacing guide. But if you notice, there's a new link here that says 23-24 pacing guide. So you can look at this pacing guide, has everything on it that you will need for the year. And it's divided with our dates. Here's the calendar. It's divided into terms. So we have 4 terms, which would be what I call basically 4 9 weeks. And it has the dates. Each of these is like, this is the week of August the 14th, and it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it will have, it's color coded, and if it's a day off, then that means it will be blacked out like you see here, which means there's no school that day. That's one of the holidays. It also has on here, like this first blue color matches our Unit 1, and it has the Unit 1 window, and Unit 1 window goes through the 31st, and it has the things that we'll be doing. So when you click on Unit 1, you click on this document, and it will show you your reading language arts, 8th grade Unit 1, all of the information that you need. It has your essential standards. And so it also has the basic standards that will be covered, your TEKS that will be covered in this particular Unit 1. And the highlighted TEKS are our essential standards. And we look at our essential standards as in every student will need to accomplish that standard. Is a non-negotiable. Everything else is we're building on them type of standards, or we are working on them and we'll spiral back to them. So one of the essential standards in your Unit 1 would be when reading a choice book, I can make connections to my own life, other texts or events. A text can be a novel, a poem, a nonfiction piece, a media, a podcast. It can just be a mentor text, like a one chapter type of text. And then the other essential standard is I can write responses that demonstrate understanding of text. So here are our two primary focuses, and then all the other TEKS and their focuses are here. And here are the TEKS divided for you: listening and speaking TEKS, vocabulary TEKS, reading TEKS, writing and revising TEKS, and editing TEKS that will be covered in this unit. And then we have what we call curriculum feedback during this unit. What should students be doing? And then so before this unit, they should come to you with this skill. This is what they will be doing. And after this unit, the students will be able to do this skill. And then essential questions. And then we have our concept, our vocabulary that you will use during this unit of study, as well as the type of work. And there should be excerpts for you to use, like this a long way down. If it mentions it and it has this blue link, it should be able to give you, it's a poem that you can go in and use, which is very beneficial. And you can click on that and, of course, open that if you need to. So it has all these different mentor texts that are available to you. And then it has your assessments. So here's your assessment folder and your formative assessments that are required. There's a writing baseline essay that's required. You will practice Lexia, which is an online program. And then you'll have your STAR 2.0 resources folder, your assessment folder. If you click on that, it shows you your Unit 2 assessment and a Unit 3 and 4 assessment that's in there. So you can get access to see how they look at this point. Now these will be put into Eduphoria, and students will be able to take these assessments. If we're in Eduphoria, they'll take them in Aware. And that's how you get to your TEKS. That's how you get to your curriculum documents. And it has instructional expectations that we should follow. But the most important thing, of course, is your pacing guide. And within that pacing guide, it covers all of the entire year. I hope this helps. Let me know what questions you have. And you can reach me at sherry.nichols@rockwallisd.org, SHERRI.NICHOLS.